Hey everyone, Ashley here, and welcome to another Old School RuneScape private server quick guide video. In this video, we'll be checking on the Barrows Brothers. So here we are at Barrows. As you can see in the chat box there, it's telling me that the tunnel is going to be in the Torag crypt, so I can avoid that one until last. In order to get here, just open up the teleport menu. It's 6-6, it's Minigames, and then Barrows. I like to go around in a clockwise direction, but you can go around it any way you like. So I'm going to start in the Dharoks, get the prayers on, so it's protect from melee, and it's best to use magic when you're here. I'm using pretty much max mage gear at the moment, but I'll come back after I've done this round with a cheaper gear set, so we can get the comparison on times. So that's Dharok down, then over to Guthan's. And again, it's a melee. Should only take a few hits. There we go. Moving on to Karil's next. So in here you're going to want to be protecting from range, from missiles. It's recommended to bring a prayer pot or two and a little bit of food, just in case you mess up your prayers. Also, I believe Torag can hit through your prayer with his flail. No, Verac can, sorry, with his flail. So we've gone into a range switch here and protect him from magic, just because range is more effective than hitting it with magic. You don't have to do that. You can stay here with your Ibans staff or whatever you've got. But just to speed up the kills a tiny bit for me, that's what I've done. Made the switch. So we're going back to another meleeer. And then the last trip's going to be the one where the tunnel is, where we can go and get to the chest. So here we are, such a sarcophagus, and we go to open the chest, get your prayers ready. And kill him. Unlike Old School RuneScape, it actually always spawns you in this room, in the chest room, and the potential that you can see on the left-hand side where it says 0.99%, that's just a visual thing. There are no other mobs to kill here to boost that up like you would have on Old School RuneScape. It's just automatically set to the same likelihood. So there we go, that's the first kill done. I'm going to switch into a cheaper gear set now. So here we are back at Barrows. This time we've got a cheaper gear set. I'm using the Elite Void, but you can use normal Void if that's all you've got. You can use your best mage and range switch, whatever you like. So I've just gone for a relatively cheap setup here. And this time the Dharok script is the one that's got the tunnel there. So I'm going to go anti-clockwise just so I finish on that one. So again, it's just exactly the same as you were before. Making sure that you've got the right prayer for the right monster, for the right Barrows brother. Really quite simple. And then when you're on Ahrims, if you've got a range switch that's decent, I'd recommend switch into that. I'm using the amethyst arrows and the magic shortbow in this example, and that's sufficient enough for a switch. But you don't have to, you can hit it with magic if you don't have an option. Interestingly, the starter bow that you're given at the beginning of the game, if you haven't dropped it like I did when I first started, that's actually equal in stats to the magic shortbow. So as long as you've still got some XP to gain on that and you don't have a magic shortbow, say for example you're an Iron Man that's yet to unlock one, you can just use the starter bow here for the same sort of bonus. It's also recommended to, if you haven't already got your fighter cape, you can use the starter bow there and it works the same as a magic shortbow. So as you can tell, just compared to the max gear that I had on, or nearly max gear that I had on earlier, the kills are a little bit slower, but it's still worth doing Barrows Brothers at this pace. Especially helps that I've got 99 in all my stats. If you've got a little bit less, then just expect the kills to take a little bit longer. But obviously you'll be gaining XP the entire time you're here, so it'll only get quicker. Just keep an eye on that chat box when you first teleport here so that you can see which crypt is going to be the one that's got the tunnel in, so you don't waste your time going into that, just to speed up the runs a little bit. You can get a Barrows Brothers task if you've unlocked the bosses perk from Slayer Masters. If you've unlocked this, and you can get this from, I typically get the task from Duradel, and Duradel gives somewhere in the region of sort of 30 to 40 KC tasks. It's not KC as in the entire run. Each Barrow Brother that you kill counts towards that, so 40 would be, I'm not very good at maths, something like 6 or 8 runs to get the whole lot done. And there we are with the second Barrows chest opening, and never lucky. But as you can see, we can do it in cheaper gear, and it wasn't a problem at all. It really is quite simple. It's just take your time when you first get here. These are the drops. Let's just see. So yeah, the drop rate for these things is pretty similar across the board. You can also get the clue scrolls here, the elite clue scrolls. And the Amulet of the Damned, which is can be relatively useful in early game. So yeah, the drop rates and table rates are just here, and they're the same for pretty much everything. Obviously the runes and the coins and the racks are the most common drops. Thanks for watching this video. Check out my channel for more boss or minigame guides, and I have plenty of different RSPS content on the way soon.